It's a full lineup of smartphone accessories. Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here, and I got a ton of things from SMARTISH. As you can see, I said, hey, you guys should send me a phone case, and they said, we'll send you everything. So I got an array of everything this company makes. Really, really fun. They make really good quality, affordable accessories and peripherals for smartphones, specifically mostly for iPhone, but a lot of them work with other devices. And they have really fun packaging. You can see, for example, the phone case is called Gripzilla, and then one of the other phone cases is called Grip Monk. And then the one that has the ability to put credit cards in the back is called the Wallet Slayer. And let's see, keep going down the list here. The Fairy Pod Mother for AirPods, and the Prop Tart to be able to prop your phone up. And if you want to just put the little card case on because you have MagSafe and that big magnet on the back of your phone, that's the Side Hustle. So I looked at all this stuff and I'm like, holy moly, this is way more than I can manage. So I boiled it down to the 4 most interesting elements that are actually something that's more than just what you can figure out in a picture. So I'm going to start with this. This is what they call their ChargeShack, and it's very nice. It's a wall plug charger with USB-C and USB-A, and they combine to give you 32 watts of power, which means that either of them is going to give you a quick charge. How quick a charge? Well, I took my iPhone 14 Pro, and in 15 minutes, I plugged it in using their cable, we'll get back to that in a second, into the USB port, and in 15 minutes, I got a 24% charge. 15 minutes. That's pretty sweet. That means my phone basically was fully charged in way less than an hour. So, really nice. Let me put my phone down. Let's pick this up again. And so the ChargeShack is $29.99. I'm going to just give you prices as I go, and then I'll summarize it all at the end. And to do that, I used their cable. They have these really nice cables, lifetime warranty, braided fabric exterior, and they're extra tough on the connections so that they hopefully will last a super long time. And I got to admit, not a huge fan of the multi-function end on these, but it is functional in the sense that it gives you a lot of capabilities. So one end is USB-A, which is the big rectangular USB connection, and then the other end has this adapter, so it's micro USB by default, but then you can plug it in and get Lightning, or you can plug it in the other way and get USB-C. Now, it works, and it's not the worst solution in the world, but like I said, I kind of prefer to have single-use cables. Be that as it may, that's the Crown Joule, and you can see it's a nice length. It's pretty darn long, and it is $14.99, and they do have different combinations. So if you want different ports or plugs or something, then there are a variety of ways you can do that. Now, there's also the Charge Island, and this one is really fun. Well, there's a bunch of stickers. And let me just show you their packaging. So, open sesame, right? And so you open it, and here's my charging pad. But before I would get to that, I would have information on contacting us if there's a problem, a user guide. There was a sticker. That's what fell on the floor. And if I pop this out, then not only do I have this really cool wireless Qi charging pad, but it comes with a USB-A to USB-C cable, another one of their Crown Joule cables. So it includes that, which means that I can, for example, demonstrate it by plugging it in, plugging that into the wall, and then I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the Qi charger. There's the end. So now it's ready to go, right? Well, let's find out. So I'm going to put my iPhone on it. And I don't know if you could see, but it is indeed charging wirelessly. But to make this test a little more interesting, I'm going to put my AirPods Pro on here instead, because that is a little more sensitive about finding that spot, and it's immediately lit up, works great. I really have to say that I really like the design. It's very attractive. It actually comes with 4 different designs, and it's up to 15 watts of wireless charging. So your iPhone and other iDevices from Apple, people say iDevices anymore, but all of those are going to get the 7.5 watt charge, because that's generally how Apple constrains it. But other devices like Android devices, like for example, my Google Pixel 6 Pro will get that full 15 watts and it'll do a faster charge. But mostly, look at that cool design. And obviously it's very lay flat, so it's something you could easily have on your desk right next to your computer, and whatever device you need to put on there, you just lay on there and it charges. So price-wise, it's also very reasonably priced, particularly when you remember that it comes with the USB-C to USB-A cable, so it's $29.99 like this. But if you want to get a charger to plug it into the wall too, that adds $10 to the price, which is pretty benign if you ask me. Cool. Now, let me close this one up, and we only have one more that I wanted to look at, and that is actually the case that's on my iPhone. This is the Gripzilla, and it's a really nice design. The sides here are sort of wavy to give you better, I guess, hold for your fingers, and it's tough, has air pockets. It's raised a little bit above the screen. The irony, of course, is I said, send me an iPhone case, and they sent me all of this. So on the plus side, look at all this cool stuff I got. This also has 5 different designs. It is MagSafe compatible, so I can use it. Obviously, you just saw that I did it with wireless charging, but with MagSafe, it actually lets that magnet through and that power through, so I can charge my phone with the case on. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this color scheme. This feels like they should have put a graphic on here, but they forgot. They didn't. It's just the design that they have. But the other designs they have, there's 5 different styles. I think the other designs are more attractive, but ultimately the key purpose of this case is to protect my phone, because that's a really expensive phone and I don't want anything bad to happen to it. So this phone case is $29.99. So everything is really reasonably priced. So let me give you my final thoughts on this, but first, I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button and we're connected. How easy is that? Then don't forget to turn on notifications so you'll know about all my new content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cool. All of this is all from SMARTISH. You can find it all at smartish.com or at Amazon. And I will just super quickly run down. This is the ChargeShack. It's $29.99. Probably my favorite of all the things here. And then let's see, then there's this cable. This is the Crown Joule. Again, they have a very playful sense with their product naming and their packaging and everything, which I appreciate. This is the Charge Island, one of 4 different designs. It's a 15-watt Qi charger with a design on the back. You can see where they've anticipated potential heat issues and figured out how to mitigate that. Very important. And finally, this is the Gripzilla, and they have phone cases for the entire modern iPhone line. So check out their site, smartish.com. It's a lot of gear. I hope you found this useful, and I'll catch you in my next video.